Okay, a user on the Hobie forums was interested in my seat modification, so I thought I'd do a quick video. This is not new. It's not my idea. There's several places out there. I don't know whose original idea it was, but it's pretty darn simple. All it is 2x4. This was a pretty good quality 2x4. I think it was spruce, but I have General Finishes exterior 405 on it. Spruce, I think. But anyway, that's the way it works. You know, you've got to cut out the holes so you can get the hardware to go through here. But it raises it up 3.5 inches. Now I bought this kayak used and it needed some work done to it. So I've never used this kayak with the seat in the default position. I've always been raised. I haven't had a problem whatsoever. No issues with center of gravity, I don't think anyway. I feel pretty stable. So it works. It works good for me. Now one thing I didn't see anyone else do out there, is I made a tray out of high density polyethylene cutting board so I can put my cell phone in here. There's a stop in the back. There are some holes in case water gets in here. It'll drain out. But my cell phone fits there nice and I can access it. I wish I had brought it up just about a 1/4 inch higher. But you know, first time around, you know. Anyway, that works pretty good. That's what the back looks like there. So that's it, really. That's the seat mod. Like I said, it's not my idea. That's what it looks like. Heck, while I'm at it, just to kind of show you some simple things I did to my PA14. This is a 2011, so it does have the older seat. This is not my original idea either. I think I've seen this elsewhere, and I just adapted the idea, this ram mount. I like it. It works well for me because I can shove this thing out of the way and I can still slide in and out of my kayak. So I don't have all this mess and gear up here on the side rails. So this works really well. I just have it going through here. The wiring coming up through here. This is my 7 amp hour sealed lead acid battery box here, which is sealed up, works real well. This is better edge trim that Austin Canoe and Kayak sells per foot. It's really nice stuff. I also put it here in the center hatch. I rebuilt my Mirage drive. This one didn't have the GT sprocket and drums and idler pulley and all that, so I rebuilt all of that. Had a lot of salt damage to it, so I refinished the arms. I also adapted this modification with the bungee. See the bungee coming through here? So these are always upright. I don't like the straps like on that one there, so I have them off. I just made my own tether, real simple tether here with a pad eye. That's my transducer using duck seal. It works well, actually. It has great fidelity. The only thing is temperature's got to be off. Obviously, it's not in the water, but I don't care. Works for me. Here, let me put my GoPro on my head here so I can have some hands free. I think you can see this. This is, see, I go with this idea. I don't like to drill holes in my kayak if I can help it. So this is my Railblazer, I guess, what it is. It's a Coast Guard approved LED light, and it is supposed to mount to this right here. I'll explain what this is in a minute. But see, what I did is on the port side of my seat, because I'm right-handed and I cast from this side, I added this walker adjustment. This is an old folks walker aluminum adjustment. Basically mounted it to the back of this. This is for a lumbar system that I'm working on here. It's got PVC and some foam pad around the PVC, and I can adjust the lumbar up and down, but I don't know if I'm going to really use it. But that helped in this particular anchor point because I drilled the screw in there. But this is how this works. I can have this really high, and unfortunately in my garage, you know, that's high. On top of this, see, am I doing this right? Yeah. camera angle. Sorry if it's not straight, but I've got this bungee, this 1/8 inch bungee, and there you have it. Now obviously guys, see that's coming up, but if you don't want it that high, you can adjust it. Bring it down. I don't think you can go to the second one, only the third one. There you go. So even then, yeah, I don't want to bring it up. But that's how that works. I haven't really had to use it. Oh, this is a purple, you know that purple egg crate kind of. Anyway, this is a cool pad. I really like it. I just have it tethered here, and then I wrap it around these star anchor points there, and that way it doesn't slide back on me. Then coming back here, Yak Attack lever lock, heavy duty. This is the heavy duty version, so I've got backer plates on the back of that. I didn't want to go all the way back. You know, they say you want to go about 10 inches. It's just a pain in the ass going through here, and then if you have to fish the line and do the 3-hole method, I didn't want to mess with that. I was able to go up as far as I wanted to here. That's the gate valve for my holding my stakeout that goes through the scupper there. I already explained that. And then finally this. The reason I wanted to build this, again, I don't want any extra holes. I have a cell kit. There it is right there, the cell kit, which will adapt to the Revo 13 or this. They say just to go through this pad eye here, but if you know anything about sailing and angles and dangles, you know, and the main sheet and all, you want that main sheet anchor point as far aft on the vessel, and you also want the sheet angle not to pull the sail and tweak it. You want it to follow the rake of the main sail, the main sheet line, following the rake. So the idea here is I can put a block here up as high as I need to bring it up to bring that anchor point to the right angle, right? And my idea is I'm going to put that block there. I'm going to have a sheet line coming to this side with some type of connector, disconnect, like a carabiner. I'm going to come through the block, the pulley, the block, come over here and have the tail control end anchored somewhere, maybe in this cam cleat thing. Well, it's not a cam cleat, just a cleat here. And that way it's tight without the sail. So you've got it all pre-rigged. Then if I have the sail on the side of the vessel somewhere and I go to install it while I'm on the water, I install it, I can unfurl it and take the end of that sheet line that isn't the original length, it's shorter, connect it here, and bam, I'm rolling. If I didn't have it set up that way, I'd have to take the original long sheet line, get out of my seat, somehow walk back here, put it through the pulley, and bring it all the way back. I might have to put some type of, they call it something, it's a guide. Can't think of the name right now. Yeah, it's just some type of guide. I might have to do something here on the starboard side and maybe even the port side. Okay, the way I built this is I used modeling clay. I actually formed the modeling clay around this post, came up here, formed this attitude here, formed that attitude right there, and also the width here, and I used it as a template. Then I actually used this table. I had another one, bought these this pair of tables from a thrift store, and used my table saw and did a face glue, glued it all up, clamped it, glued it up, and then used my bandsaw to cut out the pattern. Anyway, that's what I made this out of. This is Sapelli, and it's screwed on here with 4 stainless wood screws here on the top. I also use Silkaflex adhesive underneath here. Again, it's got the 405 General Finishes exterior on it. This rail here is your typical rail. That's a 1/4-20 carriage bolt that I cut down. You can see how I machined it there. I just cut it with my bandsaw, metal bandsaw. Anyway, let me show you how this comes off. Pretty simple process here, and show you the. So there's a cutout in the notch for the rudder. So the rudder's in there, and that notch when it comes up. So I'm just going to unscrew this. I'm doing that now. Okay. There's the bottom. This is stainless. I actually made these bolts. Okay. I can't explain it. That's JB Weld inside of the head of those the head of the bolts there. That's stainless washers to keep it captive, so it's all together. There's some Loctite on it, or not Loctite. I'm sorry, definitely not Loctite. Anti-seize on there, and that's it. So, I mean, you know, there are no holes anywhere. It's clean. Here's the top part of it, and you can see the stainless inserts there. I have them somewhere over here. Here we go. Show you this real quick here. 1/4-20 stainless, easy lock. It's not too expensive. I think this kit was maybe $20. Not bad. It's got a tool to put them in. I will say this: if you're interested in building it, I'd be happy to cut out some pine templates. See, here's the template, which I made after the clay mold. So the clay mold is now gone. It's wadded up into a big bowl in my outdoor refrigerator. But there's the template. Oh, and by the way, I went to Austin Canoe and Kayak, and this works on a latest and greatest PA. I think the newer PAs, this section right here might be slightly narrower, which is not a problem. You just get that sander out and go to town, right? But there's the template. Here's the device. It's removed. It works well, I think. I don't know if I'm ever going to use it for a transom mount for a trolling motor, because then I need to register my boat if I do that. And I don't know how much I'm going to use it for the sail either. But I also know it can be used for a multitude of things. I mean, I could put an arm on this with a GoPro. I could put an arm on it with the light, transfer that light back here to the back. Just a multitude of things that you can do with this setup. So that's that. That's pretty much it, folks. I know people are probably looking at other things. I have a video of my trailer and stuff. This here actually telescopes out of the main bunks. I have it pinned up there. There's a pin holding it so it doesn't slide out. And I push my kayak down that, almost like you're launching a boat from the boat yard when you build a boat, just like on blocks. Whenever I bring it up, I do the same thing, but I have a winch on my vehicle, a small 12-volt winch, and I just electrically winch it up to the trailer, and it works well. As everyone knows, these PA-14s are really heavy. So I hope that was beneficial to some. If you have any questions, drop me a line. Thanks.